what is coming up May for you. So this is going to be open today for all star signs, and this is for anybody who wants to watch. So this is for males and females, and it doesn't matter, whatever you resonate as being. So with that being said, I haven't actually, whoops daisy, dear oh dear, sorry about that guys, I was not expecting that to happen, my angels. Okay, so I thought that I would lay the cards out with you guys today so that we could do it together. And I am going to be using objects instead of crystals. Well, I was going to use crystals, but I think I'm going to use objects instead. I changed my mind. So that's pile number 1. Let's see, Spirit, what do you want to come through for pile number 2? Okay. Let's see, what do you want to come through for pile number 3? Okay. I don't know whether to use crystals because I've been getting side crystals, lime, quartz. Pile number 2 is hematite crystals that I'm planning on using for today's reading. So that is why I have some random crystals instead. Also, if you did want to check out the little mini reading that I done earlier, then you can go and check that out because that is also on my wall, and I suppose that's kind of like an extra to this now. Anyway, so with that being said, we will go straight into pile number 1 with the lime quartz. So pile number 1, let's find out what is going to be coming up in the month of May for you if you chose this lime quartz. Let's see. Oh, okay. So pile number 1, I can see with the Hermit card that the month of May is going to be a month of deep reflection. This is going to be a month where you are being called to really focus on the things that you have been thinking about nurturing with, so that you can not necessarily hide within the shadows, but so that you can have some moments of deep respite, because I can see that throughout the month of May you are going to be called to really listen to your own inner calling and to listen to your own inner light, and because of this you are going to be also called to find your own inner strength, and this is going to be an important time for you to manifest. So I can see that with the affirmation being I follow my own path, this is going to be an important time for you to make sure that you are sticking up for your own beliefs. This is going to be a vital time for you to make sure that you are speaking your truth, especially with the turquoise crystal. I said crystal. Anyway, so especially with this turquoise crystal, it's going to be important for you to make sure that you are speaking everything that you are aligning as your own truth. So when I say this, what I mean is you are going to want to tell the truth to everyone around you and see where it is that they can help you and where it is that they are not able to help you, because when we enlist the help of a team, this is how we can actually start to make the big changes. Because there's, of course, I'm not sure if you know about this, but there is the manifestation. Well, my crown's gonna fall off, so I can't do this too much. But there is a manifestation tip that basically says, I wanted to talk to you face to face for a moment. There is that basically ever. Anyway, so now let's find out what is going to be coming up within your relationships. So I can see that within your relationships there is going to be a little bit of betrayal and backstabbing. So with the Ten of Swords coming out, I can see that you are going to be feeling quite... This is interesting because it's not like the traditional Ten of Swords card. I can see actually that you're going to be escaping some betrayal and backstabbing, especially at the beginning of this month. Throughout the beginning of May, I can see that you are going to be going towards things that make you feel free and make you feel happy, and because of this you're going to be thinking clearly and cutting off things that are no longer serving you. So when it comes to your relationships, I can see that you are going to be focusing more on yourself rather than the relationships. This is going to help you to be able to see who it is that is really there for you and who is just there for you because they want a good time. So yes, I can also see that within your personal relationships that it is going to be vital for you to balance out your own energy so that you are having peace, so that you are having stability. With the Temperance card coming out, this is talking all about our inner peace and our stability, our own ability to nurture ourselves. So you are going to be called to nurture yourself so that you can give back to the relationships around you, no matter what kind of behavior they are engaging in. Whether they are engaging in immature, childish, reckless behavior, you are still going to be called to focus on your own inner truth and to find your own clarity and peace throughout this, so that you can just be happy and so that you can just be sane and stable in the knowing that you are doing all that you can to set yourself and your family free. You are trying to reach your soul's true liberation, and because of this you are going to be successful as long as you keep striving towards this greatness. So I can also see that within your love relationships you are going to be experiencing quite a lot of change. But let's see from tarot what this is saying. Okay, this change is going to be around the way that you bring in money into your relationship, because I can see that when it comes to your love relationships you were at a point where you were experiencing perhaps a drought and you were unable to, again, especially with the Devil card being at the bottom deck energy, you were feeling like you were quite bound to, I was feeling this, so you were, what I'm feeling in the collective energy is that you were feeling bound to a certain partner or a certain relationship that is no longer serving you, because you thought that that was the right thing to do and you thought that that was the thing that would make your family members and your friends happily. Perhaps you may be resonating as someone who is quite religious, or you may be someone who is just quite spiritual, and because of this perhaps you're married and you're thinking that you don't want to get a divorce because you don't want to disgrace your family. However, you are going to be called to focus more on your finances. So this isn't necessarily saying that you want to break up with any relationships. Don't make any irrational decisions, especially if you are married. You don't want to just start calling off any like weddings or any kind of long-term serious relationships. However, what you are going to want to do is make sure that you can align yourself and your partner. So what I mean by align is basically change parts of yourself so that you can fit parts of yourself with the career and the financial stability that you are trying to have, especially as May is the season of Taurus. And Taurus season, you can also check out my Taurus reading down below if you have not watched that yet. The link will be down below. But yes, Taurus season is related to stability, and it is related to this long-term commitment stability. So the Ten of Pentacles isn't just stability that you, like the Three of Pentacles is the type of stability that you may have for a short term. However, the Ten of Pentacles talks about legacy wealth. This talks about the kind of wealth that you will have for your whole family, and I can see that you are manifesting this within your life, and your relationships are going to help you to your relationships are going to help you to call this into your life, and they are going to help you to ground and keep this stability, but you must keep your heart open. So yes, let's find out now what is going to be coming up in your career. Okay, so pile number one, when it comes to your career, you are going to be taking time off work. You are going to be taking a lot of time away from your careers because you are going to be wanting to hide within the shadows. I can see that this is going to be something that is really important for you, to make sure that you are staying safe, making sure that you are keeping your family safe as well, because I can see that you are moving through some difficult karmic cycles at the moment, and you are going to need all of the help that you can get to get through this, and you are going to be called to not focus on your career and your financial stability, because yes, you may want to focus on how you can have stability with your partner so that you can make sure that your children are not going hungry or anything like that, if that is if you are in a relationship and you have got children. However, if that's not the case, then just take it however it resonates. But I can see that other than working out how you're going to feed your family, you're not really going to be focused too much on your career. You're not going to be focused too much on making money, because you're going to really be thinking about where it is that you can put your energy to make sure that you and your family are staying safe. And this is going to help you to make sure that you are actually staying safe throughout this time, and this is going to help your whole family, not just your children, not just your parents, not just your elders within your community. This is going to help you to be able to build the foundations for a strong community, and I can see that this is something that is going to be coming, that this is something that is going to be, in my mind's eye, I can see this is something that is going to be affecting you for the next 20 to 30 years, to be honest. You are going to be, not this necessarily Six of Swords energy, but the whole laying your foundations, this whole Ten of Pentacles energy, this whole making sure that you are laying new foundations and making sure that you are securing those foundations. This energy is going to be carrying on within your life for the next 10 years, and because of this Taurus season is actually going to be really vital for you to make sure that you are thinking straight. For those of you that are alcohol drinkers, or you have some kind of codependency or an addiction, then this time is going to be a important time for you to actually break any codependencies that you have, because again, these energies that you are feeling throughout this May is going to be having a effect upon your life throughout the rest of the next 20 to 30 years. Now, this doesn't mean that whatever happens now is going to be what is happening for the next 20 to 30 years. But what I mean is, say for example, you make the decision to choose your own health throughout this time, then you are going to find that your health is going to be better over the next 20 years because of the choice that you have made throughout this season, especially as this is a fixed season. So the energies that come through in this season are going to be grounding themselves into your life. So yes, I can also see that in your career you are going to be having happiness, even though you're not going to be working so much. You're going to be in your divine feminine element. You are going to be feeling really happy, and the sun card talks about our own inner strength and our own courage, and I can see that you are going to be finding your own your own inner light, your own happiness that is going to help you to heal any wounds within your inner child. Again, we have got quite a lot of cards that are suggesting that you are going to be taking time to reflect upon your past and your own choices that you have made within your own life. And perhaps you have been someone who has been listening to or just been doing quite a lot of things that have been distracting you from your present moment. However, I can see that throughout the month of May, you are going to be perhaps going on a holiday, going on a trip abroad that is going to help to take your mind away from any and all things that you have been going through within your family and your stability and also within your career. So this is going to help you to just really feel uplifted, strong and happy and more courageous. But yeah, definitely I can see that there is going to be a holiday coming up for you as well, because Spirit is saying that you need it. I have been seeing this for the last 3 to 4 weeks, to be honest. There has been a heavy energy of holiday coming through, and so I myself have been thinking about going on holiday. And it's funny that, well, I guess that's why this is coming up. But anyway, so I myself have been thinking about going on holiday for the last few months. And I was thinking, oh, but with everything that's going on in the world right now, maybe it's not a very good time to go on holiday. And then the other day, after it was 420 on the 20th of April, I posted some photos of the last holidays that I went on abroad, and that meant that I was kind of feeling that energy coming through. This is why I'm talking with you guys about this right now, because I was definitely feeling the whole sunny, happy energy coming through, and I felt like that is what this collective really needs. We all just need a really nice break. We all just need a nice time in the sunshine, and it's not like it's going to affect us, and especially if you are being called to take time away from your career to have some happiness, to have some time in the sun. What more than to go on a holiday to a nice sunny place? And I am also seeing that you may want to go to somewhere on the equator. You may even want to the I'm not sure if the Caribbean islands are on the equator, so someone will probably let me know, but I am seeing that you are going to want to go and perhaps visit somewhere around the Caribbean islands, because when you go to these places, this is going to help you to ground yourself and reconnect to your own inner child and your own stability. However, just take it however it resonates, because you may be someone who doesn't want to ever visit those kind of isles. So yes, but that is what I wanted to say to you guys. So I'm going back up now, but now I want to see what is coming up within your home life. So let's find out what is coming up within your home life. Oh, wow. Pile number one. I actually did. Okay. I did. Never mind. But this is matching my personal reading, kind of. I don't want to tell you guys what I got in my personal reading earlier, but anyway. So I can see when it comes to your home life, you are going to be in your divine feminine element. You may actually, some of you may be Tauruses, because the Empress card is all about the Taurus energy. This is all about being in your divine feminine element, and this is linked to the star sign of Taurus. The Empress is ruled by Taurus. So this is going to be a really vital time for you to actually nurture your home, to actually home make. So if you are someone who is resonating as being a homemaker, this is going to be a really great time for you to make sure that you are perhaps redecorating. Perhaps you are going to want to clean, have a spring clean, because Taurus season is really all about spring cleaning, getting refreshing your energy and getting everything ready for the rest of the year to come, because we are almost halfway through the year. Of course, Taurus season is not about being halfway through the year. However, this this as it is the fifth month, this is all about using our hands, using our creative resources to move and to shift the elements around us. So when it comes to our home life and our stability, the life path number 5 is showing us how we can make changes, how we can implement changes within our home life, and how we can use the elements to actually to bring about a more successful and happy home life for ourselves. And when it comes to the Empress, this is this is actually so I didn't know this, but the reason I was talking about 5 was because the month of May is the 5th month. However, the Empress card is the 3rd card within the Major Arcana deck. So this is also going to be an important time for us to connect to that Holy Trinity energy. And the Holy Trinity energy is all about man, woman, and child. It doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to be having children. However, the Empress card does suggest that you may be finding that you are becoming pregnant, or you may not necessarily be finding that you are pregnant. But if you are, then congratulations. But if you are not finding that you are pregnant, then this is going to be a time for you to focus on your fertility. And your fertility plans don't have to necessarily involve children. They can be your contraceptive plans, they can be what it is that you want to leave behind after you pass away. So, what creations that you want to create within your life. However, it's going to be a really important time to make sure that you are looking into your own fertility and your own productivity, because the Empress card is all about sitting in your own divine feminine element, being very fertile and being very creative, and just allowing whatever it is that you are trying to call into your life to come into your life. So, yes, I can see that you are going to be taking the lead towards grounding a lot of happiness within your home life, and you are going to be in your divine feminine element, which means that you are going to be receptive to a lot of big blessings that are coming into your life. The Empress card is also about reaping what we have sown. So when we look at the card, oftentimes she is in a field. I don't think that she is on this one. No, there is the corn. There is the corn, yeah. So, but there's not really the field of corn. Anyway, so in the traditional Empress card, the Empress is sitting in a field of corn that has been clipped, and this is to signify the abundance and the fertility of the Empress, because this time is all about looking towards the things. So May is going to be for you. May is going to be a time for you to look towards the things that you have manifested, and perhaps they have not necessarily been the most fruitful, been the most productive, but it is all about looking towards your harvest and thinking about where it is that you can sow your seeds to make sure that the next crop that you are reaping is going to be a much more successful crop. Now, the best way you can do this is to make sure that you are taking time out to nurture each one of your creations. Now, the Empress is someone who is a very nurturing, a very loving homebody. So I can see that when it comes to your home life, you are going to be having like heaven on earth almost. But you are going to be called to make sure that you are being uplifted and purifying your energy so that you are keeping your intentions light and high vibrational, because if you are pregnant, or if you are having children, or if you are wanting to have children, then this is going to be an important time to make sure that you are focusing on your health so that you are not falling into any kind of disagreements or any kind of low vibrational behavior or any kind of illness. And also to make sure that you are not overworking yourself, because again, if you are pregnant or wanting to become pregnant, this is an important time to make sure that you are really resting and in your own divine feminine element. So now, before we end today's reading, I would like to find out what is, we've done relationships, we've done career, we've done home life. What is coming up? No, I can't remember. Whoops. 2727 on the clock. So it may be an important time for you to connect with your twin flame connection this month as well. I can definitely see that there is going to be a important twin flame union arising. I do think that that was everything that I wanted to channel for today. Pile number 1. But I am hearing in my mind, I am not done yet, which is a song that I will leave down below. So I am feeling like you are wanting to have a little bit more guidance before I end this today. Also, if you are wanting to find out what this is going to mean for your individual star sign, you can check out the Taurus predictions that I will leave down below. So you are being called to shine your light onto other number of man. So yes, I can see that with the affirmation, be an inspiration, light the way for others, that you are being asked throughout their darkness, because all the work that you have been doing on yourself throughout the last few weeks, throughout the last few months, is going to be helpful to spread to other people. And if you keep this inside yourself, you're going to find that you are falling into share your love with other people, to share your heart with other people. This doesn't mean, so I often have been told, like, don't tell people to love freely, but there's nothing wrong with sharing love freely. And spring green is actually currently trending. This is a really important time to make sure that we are opening our heart chakra as a collective, and making sure that we are, if you love a nice hot meal, making sure that you are cooking for other people as well. If you like a nice warm bath, making sure that you're running a nice warm bath for the people, because these simple small acts of kindness are the big things that actually change people's lives and your own life as well. So with that being said, I am going right now. Oh, hello, someone's just watching me. Blank screen. I'm just having a break because I have done one pile and I needed to get some water. I'm gonna get a snack and I will see you in a minute because I didn't want to just keep on talking with a dry throat and all of that type of thing. So yeah, I will be back in a moment, but sorry about that to my viewer. Hello, pile number. Oh no, I haven't gone into pile number 2 yet. Okay. Oh, I haven't written it down. Okay, so 3707, I'll say. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose, no, I think I might do this again over on my tarot channel at some point because I don't remember which one was pile number 2 and which one was pile number 3. So I believe pile number 2 was the hematite, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go into pile number 2 as if it's the hematite, and if it was the rose quartz, then never mind. But there might be some things that I have missed out as well because I couldn't find my notebook with my notes in, which is what had the things that I wanted to discuss with you guys. So I could only remember in pile number 1 I spoke about how I could only remember career, relationships and home life. So if there's anything else that I've missed out, I will go and leave that on my tarot channel. However, when it comes to clairaudient messages, pile number 2, I can hear dollar bills, watch 'em falling for me. I love the way it feels. I came here to drop some money, dropping all my money. And also, all these dollars all around. Dollar bills, yeah, dollar bills, yeah. You've been staring at me. I don't really know how long now. No. I don't even know. Yeah, but anyway, so sad girls love money and dollar bills. So I can see that for power number two, you may have a birthday coming up in May, because I can see that there is a lot of money coming towards you, power number two, and I can see that you are someone who is really receptive to this money. You're really receptive to all of these opportunities that are coming towards you. And because of this, you are finding that you are having more opportunities. So, yes, let's go into your reading. I will also make sure that I do leave a clear audience message next to each each timestamp as well, and a clairvoyant sign. So for your sign, you are the white butterfly sign, and if you wanted to check out any videos of nature, you can also check them out on my channel. But let's go into your readings. So, wow, pile number two. These have been some strong energies coming through today, but pile number two, this is, see, what did I say? I didn't check that card because you can go all the way right from the beginning and everything, and you can even check, but money, 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 look, Queen of Pentacles. So the Pentacles is all about money, financial stability, and the Queen is showing that you're going to be the boss of this. So, yeah, sorry, I got so excited because I literally just said dollar bills, dollar bills. Anyway, so I can see that you are going to be getting so much financial security, pile number two. There is literally so much money that is coming into your life right now, and you are going to be able to do whatever you want with it, because you are going to find that a lot of new windows of opportunity are opening up for you because of your new financial status, because of your new wealth, and you are going to find that it is easier for you to network with other people, because a lot of the opportunities and a lot of the places where you did find it difficult to communicate with people, you are going to find that there are no longer any kind of blockages within this energy, and you are going to find that it is easier for you to give and receive, as well as making sure that you are taking time to just focus on the stability that you have already got, rather than giving out any more or taking in any more as well. So you are going to be just taking time to really ground yourself, to really look around and to really focus on the things that you do have. So yes, okay, wow. Okay, the affirmation is I have everything that I need to prosper. So this is just confirming that you are going to be calling in everything that you need, and this is going to be helping you to ground yourself. So now let's find out what is going to be coming up for you, pile number two, within your relationships throughout May. Wow, so when it comes to the moon, when it comes to your relationships, you are going to be in touch with your intuition. This is going to help you to steer your way through any kind of darkness. You are going to be balancing out your polarity and your polarities, because usually the moon card has a black wolf and a white wolf on it, and this card talks all about listening to our own intuition and listening to what we think is the right answer. And because of this, you are going to be in touch with your own femininity, because the moon sign is also a feminine sign. This is going to mean that you are able to listen to those who are around you, and you're going to be able to take on the opinion of those who are around you, but you are going to be using your intuition to make sure that you are staying balanced and towards seeing your own truth. So let's see what else is coming up within your relationships. Wow, with the Page of Wands, you are going to be getting a new opportunity when it comes to love. You're going to be having a completely new person come into your life altogether. This is not necessarily going to be something that is all that serious, but it's going to be something that's playful, light-hearted, and fun. And with the Page of Wands, I can see that this is something that you're really going to enjoy. This is going to be something that you're going to have a great time with, and this is going to be something that you are finding is uplifting your spirit. You're going to find that you are able to engage your sexual energies within this connection. I will be honest with you, because with the Page of Wands card coming out like this, you are going to be perhaps having a friends with benefits connection, or something like that. I am seeing that perhaps you may not want to have sex with this person. So this may just be someone that you are just mutually masturbating with. This is kind of making me feel a little bit weird because I'm not really like that, but I'm trying to channel this energy for the collective. So I can see that for you guys, this is going to be something that is going to be coming up within your energy. So you are going to be wanting to engage within some casual sexual relationships, and you are going to be wanting to be more sexually free. Sorry for laughing. I'm just... if those of you who know my star sign, you'll know exactly why I'm laughing. But yeah, I can see that for those of you who are single, for those of you who are ready to mingle, it is going to be mingling season, and you're going to be mingling very well. And yeah, so the reason why I'm laughing, I'm not laughing at any of you, but I'm very committed and I'm a very loyal person, so I can't do that. So it's very difficult for me to fathom. And so every time I used to see the Page of Wands card, I used to get very, very annoyed. I'd be like, why is the Page of Wands coming up? And yeah, but anyway, this isn't just about sexual energy, because the Wands card is about fiery, passionate energy. However, it's not just about sexual energy, it's about creativity, it's about the things that we're passionate about, and our hopes, our dreams, our desires, and the things that fuel us. So I can see that within your relationships, especially within your interpersonal love-based romantic relationships, you are going to be having the opportunity to express yourself in a happy, unique, and free way. A way that is light-hearted, fun, and more childlike. So let's see what's going to be coming up within your friendships. Okay, so with the Three of Wands, I can see that you are going to be going towards your own pathway. You are going to be taking time out away from your friendships. This doesn't mean that you aren't going to have friendships. This doesn't mean that you are going to be falling out with anybody, but what this does mean is you are going to be holding your own wand. So with this card, you are holding your own wand on the picture, and I can see that this is going to help you to make your own decisions, and you are going to be expressing yourself freely rather than expressing what other people are channeling through you. And because of this, you are going to find that the month of May, Taurus season, is going to be a month where you are feeling like you have a lot of blessings. You are going to feel like you are more able to connect with your own inner truth. And I am also seeing that the Holy Trinity energy is going to be coming through for you. So the energy of the Holy Spirit, the earthly body, and the supreme conscious being is going to be playing a huge role within your life, because you are going to find that you are wanting to perhaps engage in some new religious activity, or if it's not a new religious activity, you may be wanting to take care of your health in a new way. But just take it however it resonates. And I can see that, especially as this has landed on top of the pyramids, I can see that you are going to be wanting to look into something that is important to your ancestral lineage, and this is going to help you to connect with your friends and family. However, they aren't going to understand why you have chosen to do this at first, so you're going to feel a little bit isolated and a little bit alone. However, your friends and family are going to be there around you. You're just going to be doing something different with your energy to what it is that they are doing and what it is maybe that they necessarily even want you to do. So you are going to be called to stand in your own light and to be brave. So let's now see what is going to be coming up within your career. Wow, so I can see with your career, with the Magician card coming out, that you are going to be manifesting quite a lot. You are going to be, with the Magician card coming up in your career, this is just showing me that you can do whatever you want. You can switch jobs, you can stay in your job, and you can build more money in your current job. But I can see that you are just someone who is looking at your options, and you are someone who is wanting to expand these options. You are wanting to expand your horizons, and you are wanting to look into all of the things that you can do for yourself and your money situation. And you are going to find that because of the manifestation work that you are doing, you are going to find that you are having a lot more stability and a lot more abundance. And yes, I can see that your manifestations are going to be paying off. So if you have manifested, perhaps you have been manifesting getting a role at a certain job, I can see that this is going to be paying off. Perhaps you have been manifesting working with someone. Perhaps you have been wanting to work as a team with someone, and you have been wanting to, maybe even with the Nine of Pentacles bottom deck coming out, I can see that perhaps you are wanting to work with a certain divine feminine out there. Some creative projects. And if so, I can see that it's going to bring you a lot of money and a lot of stability. But I can definitely see that there is going to be, even if you're not I'm falling off my chair. Even if you're not a feminine, I can see that. So the Magician card is all about doing the things that are needed to actually lay the foundations for your manifestations that you have been calling in. And I can see that with the Nine of Pentacles being in the bottom deck, that you are going to be really actually grounding those things. So you are going to be feeling so uplifted, so joyed, so happy, and you are going to be working with the people who are on your team, who are working at the same job as you, or who are in the same career field as you, to really make sure that you are at the peak of your current manifestation level. And this is going to be guided by your angels and your ancestors as well, who really want to see you doing your best, who really want to help you. And because of this, you're going to find that you have, again, so much money and so much stability. So again, this is a really rich pile, the hematite pile number 2. Wow. When you make it rich, make sure that you tip Holistic Healing by Tiamat. You don't have to do anything, but please do give back energetically if you do become abundant and prosperous because of this, because I put everything I have into you guys. So yeah, I don't want to be one of those people, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And do make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and let me know down below where and when it does resonate. I don't know why I just checked that card. What was I doing next? That was very unprofessional. I was a little bit sidetracked. I'm now going to go into, okay, so the bottom deck energy is justice. So I can see that ignoring any things that come up that are not supposed to be in your life, or things that seem unplanned within this May, is going to help you to make sure that you are staying in your own element. So let's find out now what is going on within your home life in May. So I can see that when it comes to your home life, you're going to be feeling a little bit trapped. So it's going to be really important for you to make sure that you are expressing yourself really clearly and that you are thinking about where it is that you want to be. Because perhaps you may not be where you want to be right now, but if you write a list down of all the things that you are willing to accept and all of the things that you are not willing to accept within your home life, this will help you to make healthy boundaries, and this will help you to make any and all changes that are needed to actually get yourself out of this situation where you are feeling trapped. I'm sorry to hear that you are feeling trapped. So let's get a clarifying card. Seven of Swords. So I can see that you are going to be able to get out of this. However, you are going to be wanting to make sure that you are focusing on thinking of clever ways to do this, thinking of healthy ways to do this rather than just running or rather than just getting away from your home life. For example, I'll tell you a little bit of a story of what's been going on in my home life. I have been trapped on the metaverse. Now this is typical, my live video is probably going to cut out, but I don't know because YouTube doesn't work in the same algorithms. However, I have had some problems with my YouTube channel at some points as well. In fact, actually YouTube's probably nearly as bad as the metaverse. Anyway, so I have been having a lot of problems with my metaverse account, and I have been finding that during the middle of my projects and things like that, when my phone has full charge, my phone keeps switching off and then it will turn off for the rest of the day and things like that. So this has been making me feel very trapped. And in order to get out of this, I've had to do some very sneaky things that I'm not proud of. So I don't really want to go into exactly what they are. They're not sneaky things that are bad things, but what I've had to do is I've had to basically cover up the camera on my phone and things like this so that the team at the metaverse and the team who are watching into my life don't know when I'm about to go out, which I now realise that now I'm telling you this, it's making me unsafe. However, anyway, I have been doing that, so that's an example of where it is that perhaps your home life, maybe you may perhaps start to notice that you are being watched by artificial intelligence yourself, and you may start to realize that you are wanting to save yourself from this. And again, so you don't want to run away, you are going to want to make sure that you are strategically thinking about smart ways to escape any and all problems that you have. And it's not just about escaping problems, it's about solving problems, because of course prevention is better than cure. And I'm also hearing tell me that's not true. So yeah, now let's find out what is going to be going on within your travels. So when it comes to your travels, we've got the Two of Pentacles coming out. So I can see that you are going to be stuck between staying at home and whether you're going to travel, because you've got this card with a sailboat in the background. And I can see that you are going to actually be called towards staying at home, pile number 2, because you are going to decide that there would be too much drama, because the cloud that is behind the ship reminds me of smoke, and it's showing me that if you were to go on a holiday or to go on a trip abroad at this current point in your ascension journey, you would find that you would get burnt out. You would find that things would go wrong because you would have to leave too much behind, and when you came back from your holiday, your foundations that you have laid for yourself before going on holiday would have crumbled to the ground. And this is going to mean that it's really important for you to stay at home and focus on building your stability, so that when you do go abroad, when you do go on holiday, that you can leave a secure, happy and financially abundant home life behind you. So I can see confirming this with the Justice card. It is going to be important to make sure that you get into your own ability to see the truth and to balance out your own polarities so that you can do all the things that are being called of you throughout this month. So before we finish today's reading, I would like to grab an oracle card to see what is going to be coming up whoopsie-daisy in the month of May for you. For those of you that don't know what just happened, because I said whoopsie-daisy, my cards fell down, so that's why I said whoopsie-daisy. Oh, but what, you don't like Winnie the Pooh, YouTube? I was saying a Winnie the Pooh quote and you cut me off. Fair enough, I see how it is, Okay, so let's find out one last piece of advice. Also, if you did want to check out your individual star sign, you can go ahead and check out the Taurus tarot reading that I done at the beginning of the week. So yes, I can see that, wow, with Unicorn Portal, you are being called to focus on your light and listen for a message. So perhaps within the clairaudient song that I'm going to leave down below, you may find that there is a message really that is coming through to you. And also you are going to be called to ground yourself and to listen to your guides, to listen to any of the things that are coming through. And because of this, you are going to find that you are opening a unicorn portal. Now actually this is really interesting because it was Queen Elizabeth II's birthday, and I believe that she opened a unicorn portal. I was at the time I was thinking that this lady is majestic, she's opened some kind of portal and she's got unicorns around her, wow, she's cool. Anyway, and then this card comes out and it's just kind of confirming this. So yes, I can see that, especially if you have a birthday coming up within May, that this is going to be a really important time for you to make sure that you are channeling through this high vibrational energy that is trying to come into your life, and it's going to be important for you to listen to what your guides are telling you. But that is all that I am channeling for you today, pile number 2. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Let me know down below wherever it resonated. Goodbye. Oops, Daisy. Okay, let me just get the time, 1:03:03. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this rose quartz, this is your reading all about what is coming up in May. Let's find out what is coming up for you, Pile 3 Collective, in the month of May. Now, for those of you that have missed my previous conversations, I was saying that I am going to be leaving your clairaudient message down below so that you can check that out, and I will also be leaving your clairvoyant sign down below. So for you, pile number 3, your clairvoyant sign is a grey cat. Now let's go straight into your reading. I'm hearing, let's do it for the boy. Do 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 do. Let's hear it for the boy. And I'm also hearing, unbreak my heart. Every time I touch rose quartz, though, I hear that song, so that's not a surprise. Literally every time. Anyway, let's go into your reading. Okay, wow. With the Justice card coming out, you may want to go check out pile number 2. However, just take it however it resonates. I can see that you are going to be in your energy of being able to balance out everything that has been going on in the world. And for May, pile number 3, this is going to be a time of real deep reflection where you can really focus on what it is that you are trying to balance within your own polarities. I can see that you are going to be feeling a sense of achievement and pride as you realize that you are taking all of the steps needed towards having your own justice. And because of this, you are going to be manifesting all of the respect and all of the support that you need. I can see that you are also going to be resonating as someone who is a more high vibrational entity. So you are going to be someone who is staying more ascended rather than someone who is staying grounded. Now, your affirmation is, I speak truth in fairness to myself. So I can see that you are going to be really opening up your own throat chakra so that you can speak about all of the things that are fair and are right in the world, rather than just going along with what other people want you to think and believe. And because of this, you are going to be not only bringing fairness and balance to yourself, but fairness and balance towards the collective energies as well. So that's beautiful. Let's find out now what is going to be coming up within your relationships, pile number 3. Also, your crystal is sodalite. So if you have a piece of sodalite, you, funnily enough, I have actually been working a lot with sodalite myself recently. So anyway, if you are, there you go, that's my sodalite bracelet. And should I show you? No, I'm not going to show you, but basically I've just finished tumbling my sodalite crystals in my rock tumbler. So that was really exciting because I've never done that before. So yeah, anyway, let's find out what is going on within your relationships, pile number 3. What's coming up in your relationships, pile number 3? Okay, so when it comes to your relationships in general, I can see that you are in your Queen of Wands energy. So this means that you are going to be taking the lead towards being in this flirtatious, passionate, fun, more light-hearted energy, because the Queen of Wands is all about fertility. This is all about... the Empress card is also about fertility. So you may have watched pile number 1 and you may be like, huh, what? Yes, however, the Queen of Wands is the passion-based side of the Empress. The Empress holds all of the queens within her. And the Queen of Wands is that passion side. So this is the side that is really all about getting to business, if you know what I'm saying. So when we speak about the Queen of Wands, we are speaking about having time for ourselves to be really flirty, to be really fun, to enjoy ourselves, and to get to nurture ourselves, to get to know ourselves on a different level. And when it comes to our relationships, this is going to help because we are going to find that knowing ourselves on a deep level, knowing what it is that we like, knowing what it is that we dislike, will help us to be able to express our likes and dislikes to our romantic and other partners. So our family members will be able to I was going to say buy us the right presents, but that's just because. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. My head's clearly elsewhere. If you want to check out the Taurus reading, then do make sure you check that out. And if you do want to buy anything off my wish list, then do. I will leave the link down below. And these cards actually were from my wish list. So, in fact, these were off my wish list. Anyway, as I was saying, this is going to be a really important time for you to make sure that you are having fun with those who you care about, because this is going to help you to stay in your Queen of Wands element. This is going to help you to really be that queen that you know that you are, and this is going to help you to get all of the things that you deserve as you are manifesting them into your life. And you're going to be able to ground these into your life, because if you are following these actions, because you have taken time to really nurture and express yourself in healthy, fun and flirtatious ways. So this is going to help you to make sure, not necessarily flirtatious as in like, so say if you're in a committed relationship, you don't want to go around like flirting with people like that. But what I mean is, this would be considered flirting. Hee, hello, how are you doing? So when it comes to your family relationships, you're going to be experiencing heaven on earth. Wow. With the Lovers card coming out, this is the Heaven card. So when it comes to your family relationships, this is going to mean that you and your partner are going to be, so you are going to be in your own divine feminine element, which is going to help your partner to be in their divine masculine element. And this is going to mean that your relationship is going to be guiding, providing for, and ascending other people around you's vibration. This is going to mean that you are going through a time of real heaven on earth. You're going to find that, I can see pile number 3, that you are going to be perhaps trying for a child, because with the Queen of Wands and the Lovers coming out, I can see that you are wanting to extend your family. This is something that is going to be done through natural fertility methods, and if this is something that the divine is guiding, well, the divine is guiding this. The divine is wanting you to get pregnant or to get someone pregnant, and because of this, you are going to find that you are really feeling ascended, and you're going to be cutting off things that are no longer serving you. Now, this may cause you quite a lot of pain and heartbreak to have to cut off things that are getting in the way of you having more children, to stop you from doing this. However, this is important because as we are currently going through an extinction event, you and your partner, you and your family, you and your people who you are in a relationship with are realizing that this is much more important than any other thing that you have got going on in your life. In order for you to really ground yourself within this connection, in order to make sure that you are having viable, healthy offspring, is going to be the most important thing within your mind throughout May, I can see. So yes, I can see that this is why the Justice card is coming out as well, because a lot of people didn't want you to have children, especially with this partner, and this is actually the ending of a karmic cycle. Those people who have been wishing bad things upon you are going to be hit now with their own karma, as you are now taking your own limelight. Green is trending at the moment, so yeah, anyway. I can see that you are going to be standing in your own limelight, and because of this, you are going to be wanting to have your own justice, and your good karma is that you are a great parent, and that you are going to make a great parent, and you're going to show all of those who always told you that you couldn't do it, all of those who tried to put you down and tried to leave you in the dumps, you're going to show them exactly what you are made of. And I can see that you and your partner are on the same wavelength, you and your partner are in the same mind state, you are in the same mind, and you are thinking about the same destination really right now. And because of this, you are going to be very successful within your dreams, your desires, and your passions. So keep going, and now let's see what's going to be coming up with your friends. So I can see, wow, with your friends. Oh no, it's not the Six of Pentacles, never mind. Not so great, but however, I can see that when it comes to your friendships, you are going to be leaving a lot of your friends out in the cold because of what you are planning with your partner and with your children, with your family. But this is actually their karma, because they have been looking into your connection. I'm going to be honest with you right now. They've been looking into your connection. Perhaps you have been in a long-term relationship. If this is something that you have been in for like more than 3 years or longer, then this is definitely something that is coming through to you. But anyway, you have got a lot of friends and a lot of family who have been evil eyeing you, and a lot of people who have been around you who have been evil eyeing this connection because they are jealous, because they see your potential to ground heaven on earth. They see that you are able to have lots of healthy, viable offspring together. They see that you are a very fertile, healthy, and happy couple. And because of this, a lot of people are psychically attacking you. So, for example, if you are a feminine, you are going to find that your female friends are telling you that your boyfriend's not good enough for you because they want to be in a relationship with your boyfriend, or vice versa. And you are going to find that you are being called to do things that are perhaps unfaithful towards your partner because your friends are jealous of the connection that you have. However, I can see that you are going to get through this, and you are going to choose your partner over your friends, which is going to make them feel like they are left out in the cold. However, you know that the most important thing in the world is to keep producing viable offspring. And I know that sounds like a crazy thing to say, but at the end of the day, when it comes to life and death, fight or flight, we have to do what our instincts are calling us to do. And I can see that you are a very instinctual person, so you are going to be going towards your divine counterpart, your person who you have decided is your person that you want, because the Lovers card is talking about two people coming together and grounding their plans for heaven, Zion, whatever you want to call it, Eden, on earth together. And this is going to be really healthy, really productive, and very successful. So let's find out now what is going to be happening within your career. So when it comes to your career, whoa, oh, can you believe that? To come out on a career position, wow, this reading has been perfect. Like seriously, this is like the most perfect reading that you can get. When I pulled out the love relationship side, you got the freaking Lovers. This is literally perfect. I mean, it's not so great that you're leaving your friends behind and out in the cold, but I can see that with the Ten of Pentacles, you're going to be having so much money. You may even want to go check out pile number 2, because this is definitely resonating as well. And you also may want to check out your individual zodiac sign. I'm not saying this to try and like promote my content, but pile number 2 had the Queen of Pentacles come out in the first card position, and the Ten of Pentacles come out for family stability. So I can see that you are going to be manifesting generational legacy wealth within the next few weeks and months in May time. And this is actually going to be something that is moving a lot quicker than you expected. You're going to be having a lot more money a lot quicker than you expected. And because of this, you are going to find that you are able to support and nurture your whole family. However, your whole family is also going to be really financially stable as well. So you are going to be called to perhaps even buy a home. I am seeing that for some of you, you're going to want to buy a new home, you're going to want to buy a new car, and you're going to want to also give back. So if you're buying a new wardrobe, you're going to want to get rid of all of the old clothes from your wardrobe so that you can give them to people in Yemen, or people in the Ukraine, people in Syria. And because of this, you are going to find that whatever it is that you are giving back to other people, you are manifesting back into your life within that same amount. And you are going to find that you have got a handle on your stability. I don't want to say that you'll always be stable, and that this is something that will always be the energy in your life, because I don't know exactly what is going to come up in your life in 5 to 10 years time. I'm not reading that far, but I can see that whatever it is that you are doing throughout May is going to help you to ensure that your family do have stability for the rest of their life, or if you don't have a family, you will have stability for the rest of your life because of this. So it may not necessarily be big amounts of big amounts of wealth, but you will have some kind of legacy to leave to the generations after you. So let's now find out what is going to be happening within your home life. So with your home life, when it comes to the Four of Cups, you are going to be called to make sure that you are being open and honest with people around you, but also making sure that you are protecting your energy, because there are going to be a lot of people who are trying to read into your energy because you are feeling quite closed off, because you have been hurt quite a lot within your past. You are going to be spending a lot of May time healing yourself, and a lot of people who are living with you or who are in your hometown or who are in your home environment may not understand this. So you are going to be called to just politely tell them what it is that, not what it is that you're going through, but tell them what it is that you would like them to do. So if you would like them to leave you alone for a little while, just say, hey, I'm not feeling too great. Would you just give me 5 minutes to clear my space to think? Or if you are someone who is wanting to buy something new or whatever it is, you are going to want to tell your family, hey, I'm going to want to buy myself a new dress because it is going to make me feel better about myself, and that will help me to get over any and all depression, which will then help me to make money in the future. And because of this, you're going to find that you are having a lot more time to listen to your own balance and to listen to your own heart. Let's find out now what is coming up within your travels. So I can see that when it comes to your travels with the King of Swords, you are going to be going to, even if you're not traveling physically, you're going to be going on new spiritual journeys that are going to be helping you to feel like you are able to think freely and clearly for yourself. You are going to find that you are able to cut off any and all things that are no longer serving you. However, you're going to be finding that your capacity to love others is increasing because you are able to understand why other people act the way that they do. The King of Swords often talks about intelligence, and it often talks about being able to see into other people's lives and cutting off and making healthy boundaries based off of this. And I can see that you are going to be making those healthy boundaries that are needed towards traveling new places. And when you are on your travels, you're going to find that you are staying healthy. You're going to find that perhaps if you are someone who is for some of you psychic mediums out there, you do tours, and for some of you, you may find that throughout these experiences that you go on, you are meeting a lot of new people, and you're being called into and pulled into their energy. However, this King of Swords energy is what is going to help you to stay sane, to stay humble, and to stay grounded, even though there are going to be a lot of people pulling on your energy. You're going to be able to cut off those people if they are not, if I don't want to say they're not serving you, because that's not what this is about. If you are a medium or a psychic or something like that, if you're traveling for your work, or even if you're just traveling to see family members or friends, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be seeing what is healthy for you and what is trying to drag you down into a downward spiral, and you're going to be choosing to uplift yourself so that you are not falling down into the low end of the downward spiral. So yes, this is going to be really important for you to make sure that you are speaking and communicating clearly with other people as well about where it is that you'd like to go and what it is that you would like to do upon your travels, because otherwise you will find that especially if you are someone who is traveling with your friends and family, they will make the decision for you if you are not being open and honest about what it is that you want to do. So lastly but not least, I want to find out what is going to be happening for your beauty. So when it comes to your beauty, you are going to be getting judged. So this is going to be important for you to make sure that you are protecting yourself. If you are someone who is wearing head coverings, then you're going to want to make sure that you are carrying on with this. If you are someone who doesn't wear head coverings, then you're going to want to make sure that you carry on with this as well, because it's not a time right now to be, May time is not a time to be switching up your appearance too much, because you are going to find that this is going to cause you judgment if you do try to do this. And at this current time, that judgment would cause you too much pain, and you would not be able to get through it and be able to focus on all of the other things that you are trying to do within your ambitions, within your goals, within your stability. So you are being called to make sure that you are just focusing on improving your circumstances rather than listening to what other people are saying about you, because it doesn't matter what other people are saying or doing behind your back, and it doesn't matter even if other people think you're pretty or if other people think you're ugly, because May is ruled by Venus. So this is going to be a time where you are going to be beautiful. You are going to be able to express yourself. Venus is the ruler of love, so and beauty. So this is likely why you are finding that your relationships are going to be so stable and so promising throughout this time. But it's also going to be important for you to make sure that you are telling your partners and your family about all of the insecurities, all of the feelings that you do have, because this is going to help you to not be judged by other people who are outside of your connection. Because I can see that the judgment isn't coming through from your partner, the judgment isn't coming through from the people that you know, the judgment is coming through from people who don't yet know or understand you, who are evil eyeing you because they are jealous of you and because they don't understand what you are doing, and they also don't understand who and what you are. So because of this, you are going to find that it is really important for you to listen to your friends, family, and angelic supportive network that you have around you. So this is all that I wanted to get for you from tarot. However, before I end today's reading, I do want to find out what is going to be coming up in Oracle for you, pile number 3, before I end today's reading. I'm just going to take a sip of my water as well because my throat's dry. Okay, so pile number 3, let's find out what is coming up for you. Wow, this is actually the same as what came up in pile number 1, even though I shuffled and did pile number 2 in between, and you guys saw that I shuffled and did pile number 2 in between because it's been rolling the whole time, because it's been live, other than a couple of random glitches and reconnections where the connectivity issues and errors have been coming up, which anyway, I can see that you are going to be shining your light out onto other people, and because of this, you are going to be a supportive network where other people can turn to for advice. You're going to be an area of love, an area of compassion, and you're going to be an area of nurturing and light for those who are around you. Because of this, whoa, throw the card back at you then. Because of this, you're going to find that you are able to work on yourself, you are able to heal yourself, and all of the healing that you are putting in for other people. Now, this doesn't mean that you are going to be starting out having loads of relationships with other people or anything like that. What this means is that you are going to be showing other people how you get through your darkness. So, for example, if you work with a team of people who are quite negative, you are going to be going into work and perhaps you may be feeling quite negative at first, but then you're going to be telling a few jokes, uplifting the situation, and getting everybody to feel more open-hearted so that you can also but so that they can also feel lighthearted as well, because I can see that you are someone who brings other people joy, you are someone who brings other people happiness, and you are someone who brings other people stability. And yeah, definitely I can see that within all areas of your life you are going to be beaming your light onto other people. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Let me know down below if this did resonate for you guys, and I will see you next time. I will leave a link in the description box where you can buy me, because I don't have a way for you to donate to this channel. I am asking that you buy me birthday presents instead. So yes, I will be leaving that link down below, and also you can you can also check out my Wix account and things like that for any and all newsletters, readings, any and all classes I've got coming up, and any and all teachings and things like that I've got coming up. So I will see you next time. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so that I always get that so that you always get notified whenever I upload. Silly, silly, silly me. Anyway, sorry about that. Thank you very much for thank you very much for watching today's reading, and I have really enjoyed it today. So I will see you next time, and I will be doing a sister reading to go along with this on my tarot channel. Not necessarily a sister reading, but I'll be leaving the link down in the description box. This is something that I want to keep a secret, so I will see you there, and I will also see you at the Taurus Tarot to find out what is going to be happening throughout Taurus season for you if you missed that, which was the previous video. See you next time. Goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Mwah. Bye.